Hello, everyone. Sorry to tell you that our members are unable to participate in today's welcoming section. We will make arrangement to reschedule it at a later time. Thank you so much for your time to join this event. Okay, so maybe I tell a little bit more about our new member, the co-founder of the Renger. Actually, he has more than 20 years of experience in web automation and also the no-coding tools. So that's why next time he will talk a little bit more about himself and also about his product. So that's why you guys have chances to interact with him to see whether there's any kind of opportunity working together to build your solution. And especially one more thing is that because this solution already incorporated the AI technology over there, it will be much more easier. And Renger, you just arrived. Okay, so good. Okay.
Sorry, yeah, a little bit late.
Okay, so because I think you're in another meeting, cannot join you, so that's why I'm starting to reschedule the meeting. But it doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Finally, our guest is over there. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So maybe I introduce you first. Okay. Because Renger is our new member of the IAMCP Greater China region. He has more than 20 years of experience in the IT industry already. So he has a very good experience doing different kinds of projects, especially the web automation and then related to doing some technology. So now he has a product. The name is Yeeflow. So maybe later on he will talk a little bit more about the vision of the company, the product later on. But the most important thing is that, okay, maybe I pass the time to you, Renger, to talk a little bit about yourself first. So that's why the audience have some idea about you. And then later on, I will ask you some questions to let most of the people have a much better understanding about you, and then maybe they have a different kind of opportunity working with you. Yeah, maybe I'll pass the time to you first.
Okay, great. Thanks, Aaron. Firstly, I apologize for the late. My name is Renger. I'm from Yeeflow team. I'm the co-founder for Yeeflow, the platform. I'm actually currently based in Singapore. And we run this business for Yeeflow as a single brand is started from, let's say, 6 years ago. We had the headquarters in Singapore, and also we have office in other regions as well. So basically, yeah, that's the whole life for the couple of the years we passed. Put all my efforts in Yeeflow and build the solution, a SaaS platform, which will, every day we think about, let's say, maybe bring some of new benefits and bring some of new feature, which can be benefited by our customer by reducing the efforts. So basically, that's the things that we are doing right now.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so maybe I do believe that even myself, I really want to know a little bit about your mission of the company, because you have a very good experience to do the professional services, and then not suddenly have the plan to build a product. Is that because you already have some kind of the so-called very best practices? So that's why you believe that it should be much better to package your solution into a product to make sure that the guests and all those the customer can enjoy it.
Yes, actually, we started set up the company actually a bit longer before that. So the first time we run the company, which is called Acme, which is founded in, let's say, 2009, which is about almost, let's say, 16 years before. So basically, at that moment when we started our new company, we actually was focused on the Microsoft SharePoint platform. Okay, so we provided a professional service to helping the customers to build the solutions running on Microsoft platform, the SharePoint. At that moment, most of the software is still on-premise. and we do lots of customizations based on the customer needs. So now we got a lot of requirements from the customers, say the requirement from different other departments. But the challenge was at that moment is, sometimes you need to have a lot of heavy customized for the platform to meet the customer requirements. We grew very fast for the business for SharePoint Professional, the project-based service. But the challenge is, if you want to grow faster, you need to get more customers. At the moment, you also need to grow your team with a heavy rely on the technical resource. Okay, at the moment, so that we realize that why. Don't we? I think SharePoint is a good platform, but it's a little bit too high requirement for the technical background for the resource. So we thought about, let's say, maybe you can build something, maybe similar like the version of the SharePoint, but also make it more easier for customers to, maybe for some case, maybe customer can do by themselves. Okay, and we want to plan not only just the services, we want to plan of service, which is benefited by both, by our team when we provide the service to the customer, but also provide the benefit for the customer if they want to build themselves. So that's why we built the Yeeflow platform. And during the past couple of years, we are very involved in the experience for building the platform. And we also noticed that from both our team, we actually do not need to have too much, resource to, for example, previously, maybe for a project, you need to have at least maybe 5 to 10 high technical users. But now, we mostly focus on for business. We have the business user who can understand their needs, and we just use a drag and drop tool and implement with dramatic reduce of the efforts. And I think this is the good way to getting the technical platform to be more easier for every people to use.
Okay, thank you so much for your sharing. Okay, because you mentioned about a lot of the user, they may not have a very technical capability, so that's why your product is very simple, straightforward for them to use it, or just map the business requirement into the platform. Can I ask you another question? Because it seems that for this kind of the so-called citizen development, every user they can build a solution. It's quite successful for some company, but for the rest of the other company, it's very difficult to push or maybe to motivate the user to do a little bit more jobs to try to automate something or for the benefits of the company or whatever. Do you have this kind of the so-called experience? Can tell us that how can we motivate the team, or maybe is there any kind of the so-called arrangement, the incentive from the organization perspective to leverage your product to make it easier for them to use it or whatever?
Okay, when we do the products at the moment, actually we did not hear about the citizen developer before. So this is a new concept at the moment. Okay, and we firstly provide the platform, and later on, because maybe also some other maybe no-code, low-code concepts is rising, so their concept about the citizen developer. We do not actually talk about too much about this about the customer. It actually depends. So basically, what's the purpose? I think for the concept of the citizen developer, they are mentioned is the reason that it might be have some people they are familiar with the tool and they want to build by themselves. So and also maybe have we also call them as a power user. If for SharePoint at that moment, we call power user maybe. So basically, I think there are some people they want to build by themselves, but there are some other people probably not. And especially for enterprise level, if you are working for a company, every company have a different role, right? So maybe some people can have a resource, maybe not. So, but I think the main, the the primary thing is, let's say you need to, let's check about the technical trait. Let's say if we, check about the past couple of years, we say technical, the trait is getting more simple. Okay, so it's people are more experienced because we use mobile, we use PC for lots of young people, and more and more people are familiar about this. And for technical, it's getting lots of tools which are making easier. So that's a trait. So what we think is, firstly, focus on the efforts to providing the products which is more easier for users to use. Then you will get more people to leverage it. We are not just reject for the developer. If you are a developer, if you want to getting benefit from low code, that's also because you have already familiar about the programming things. It's easier for you to understand the system, I think. However, if some people they are going to they use a lot of tool and they want to build by themselves, but they don't know how to develop. We also want having them to have the opportunity to using the platform to build up this. Okay, so it's depends. If you make the platform easier, they will be benefited by more people, more users. Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much. I do believe that the platform, maybe the tools is much more easier to use. Whatever kind of the person, no matter they are a technical person or the so-called business guy, they can manipulate and make use of this one and then collaborate easier. It should be the objective of your solution as well. Okay. So the another question is talking about AI, because we know that AI this time is quite popular for the past 2 to 3 years, and also so many, maybe thousands or maybe 10,000s of the so-called application in different so-called business scenario already available in the market. So even though the very typical the Microsoft Office tools now is always challenged by the other alternative solution as well, because it's so easy for anybody to maybe describe something, say something. What we talk about prompt engineering, tell them something. So that's why the so-called AI tools try to feedback to them, maybe give them some recommendation, or maybe even generate the outcome for them to consume. So this kind of the so-called trend, I do believe that it is non-stoppable, unstoppable trend. So I believe that you as a product vendor also have quite a lot of the challenge. What kind of the so-called the capability should be incorporated into your system? Or some of them may not be suitable to incorporate into your system to make it too big. Okay, maybe just leverage some of the external resources to try to collaborate, or maybe have different kind of interface. Do you actually now encounter this kind of the so-called situation? So that's why every day you need to think about, okay, what should I incorporate? What should I avoid to do? And what kind of the new technology is happening? And how to manage all those things to make sure that your customer can get the benefits or something like that. Can you share a little bit with us? I do believe that you are helping lots of people, not only the customer, user, but also the practitioner, maybe some of the startup company may have the software vendor in the market. What should they do to make sure that we participate, we contribute, and then make more sense for everybody?
Okay, so basically, we treat AI as another, evaluation for, compare with mobile and the internet. Okay, so when we have the internet and when we have the mobile, there are lots of new opportunities comes, and also there's a new company, new company set up and get access. So I think AI is similar like those wave, but I think it's too fast. AI is getting more faster than the previous anything we experienced before. It's just if we talk about the first version which published for ChatGPT, the version 3, this is just let's say 2. If I am not right, maybe just maybe 2 years. 2 to 3 years, very fast, and it will be even more faster, I think. But any of the new things coming, my suggestion is, let's say we need to start. Okay, we need to start to try. We need to start to understand. AI will be the future, absolutely, but there are lots of new stuff haven't been shows up. So I don't know what will be the ending. There's maybe no ending, but we need to follow up because the speed is very fast. For the technical, we need to speed up as well. So that's why we also talk with different customers, and we think you need to rethink any of your maybe sort about your business. For Yeeflow, when we saw the AI, we say, I think a lot, and we talk with different friends. I think AI is part of the similar way which bring the technical to be more easier. So people, for example, previously, if you want to search some stuff, we need to maybe go to the Google and search for keywords. And right now, what's any of the answers, you can just ask with AI. So for later on, I think most of the business will be based on the natural language. You speak with the bot. Maybe bot is coming, and so that's, I think, also the similar with what we do for Yeeflow is no code, and no code is the way, and also AI, if they get the response, it's also no code, right? So the same way, but later on, I think for maybe a couple of years later, maybe not that far, maybe 5 or around 5 years, there might be some other solutions with more AI powered to come. For Yeeflow, we also encourage our customer to do so. So that's why we provide some AI features inside in Yeeflow for them to trial. Because Yeeflow is the benefit is you can create any applications very easier. So we do have the AI features. So the people, if they want, they have some ideas to bring AI to their applications, to their business, they can use Yeeflow as the platform for the testing. Okay, for some pilot projects. And also for us, we also bring AI feature, we call it AI Builder, just released last month, which is helping the creator of the applications to using the prompt or using, you can upload a document to let the AI to generate a form, that workflow, and that things. This just started. We will bring more AI features to the customer. So the best recommendation is try to find a platform. I think Yeeflow is a good choice. Then you can get your ideas to be implemented with the platform and plus your AI and get the result. If you test it earlier, you will get more idea. You maybe can make more right decisions. All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I do believe that you highlight some very important point. The first part is talking about discuss or maybe share the idea with different people. So that's why you can get the feedback to see whether something is make more sense to do it at a higher priority, something like that. The other way is talking about because every day there are some changes. So that's why we can absorb something and then try to start first. Okay, if we don't start it, then nothing will be happen. I do believe that it should be the best practice, no matter for the customer, for the user, and also the software vendor as well. Thank you so much for your sharing. And the other one is talking about because nowadays. Even some of the service provider, do you know that some company they provide the professional service only? They are not a product vendor or whatever, just provide the professional services to help the customer to build the solution. They are also have some kind of the so-called not hesitation. They are very too much about the existence of the company because they say, okay, nowadays so many new AI tools, it's most likely replace their job. Okay, so that's why they are quite worried about this one. But from my perspective, it seems that no matter any new stuff over there, there is still also an opportunity for anybody in the industry to do something. So particularly for this kind of so-called service provider and also the developer, do you want to give them some hints or maybe some idea to let them still motivated to be participate in the industry, not scared too much about moving to other part or something like that?
Okay, so basically the very fast change words right now at this moment. So basically the challenge is maybe you cannot just lying on the success for the previous. Maybe you got a product, maybe you got a service to provide with the customers, but as the changing world, customers getting more requirements from, maybe for new ideas. If we talk about maybe about 2 years ago, if we talk with the customer, they got any of the requirements, maybe from different, different maybe business needs. But right now, if for today, for this year, if you talk with the customers, every customer, even they, let's say, create you think maybe very traditional solutions, maybe they also are seeking about how do we bring AI to help part of this, right? So for any of the service providers, let's say if you have the, already have the customer, this is the assets you have, okay? Treat your customers, friendly and honestly, and also think what the customer needs for at the AR age. So at this moment, what kind of AI capabilities and what of the innovations that we can provide to the customer. And also, AI can help everybody, okay? Also for our, the IT staffs. So basically, we also need to maybe rely on the AI and say what kind of innovation maybe can bring. You ask AI can get maybe some advice from AI as well to say what kind of maybe solutions and values we can, very quickly learn and provide it as another service. Service will always be there, but it's just a more challenge. You need to start to learn new stuff, and you need to maybe rely on AI as well. Your maybe other competitors and also your customers are talking with the AI to say what's the next step. For us, this is your business. You can still run, but you need to think about some more innovation ways. Right.
Yeah, thank you so much. I do believe everybody need to move forward, okay, to make sure that you are willing to learn something, you are willing to do something. This is the most important part. Okay, no need to worry too much because every day there is some new stuff over there. So thank you so much for your comment. Okay, another question is talking about your company, because I do believe that you joined IAMCP because International Association of the Microsoft Channel Partner. We do some thousands of the members over there. I believe that maybe you have some idea to do a little bit more out of the Singapore or the Asia Pacific region. Can you share a little bit more with us? So that's why maybe some of the audience over there, you understand that, okay, Renger actually he is interested to do something maybe in their home country or something like that. Can you tell us a little bit about your plan or your roadmap in the future years 26 or something like that?
Okay, so basically, I think for next couple of years, the most of the opportunity for growth in the world is coming from Asia. Okay, so basically there are not just China, not Singapore, but also Vietnam, in Indonesia, and Thailand, and Philippines. They got a lot of different opportunities I saw. So and the goal in the coming years will be coming. You got more of the developed countries in Asia. So that's why we have more business focus on this area, and the purpose that we joined to the IAMCP, this one is also want to connect with more partners, friends in these industries. We are focused on the business. We also want to bring the benefit for Yeeflow and to meet with friends and partners. If you are interested in maybe do some of the cooperation and maybe want to leverage some of the benefit from Yeeflow, let me know. We are very welcome to let's do some business together. And also because this is Microsoft group, so Yeeflow is also we call ecosystem for Microsoft platform. So because Yeeflow is integrated with lots of Microsoft platforms. So if you are having the Microsoft business, and we can talk. So we have the deep integration with Power BI, with Power Automate, with Teams, and Microsoft, the OAuth single sign-on, lots of things. And if you are in this area, let me know that we can maybe can have a chat. And if you want to grow your business at this area and want us to help, let us know as well. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Renger. Okay. I do believe that a lot of the members over there, they are very happy because everybody is interested to do a little bit more, especially for all those software vendors, just like you have the capability to incorporate the AI technology into a very practical way to deliver the solution. And especially we are in the Microsoft partner ecosystem. So that's why all of us are very happy to share the so-called opportunity and working together as well. Okay. So thank you so much for today because you joined IAMCP British China region. And I do believe that in the coming days, not only me, but also our council member, our member, they have lots of chances to discuss with you, also learn from you, and then working with you all together. So, okay, in the last minute, actually, there's a tradition of the IAMCP GCR. We give 1 minute for you to have the so-called call to action. Anything just pop up in your mind, you're in urgent to get. Let's say, for example, you want to have the more customers or more partner or whatever kind of the so-called more great people to join your team. Or just let us know. So I give you 1 minute to talk about this one.
Yeah, okay. So what I want to say is, we are opening platform, and what we want to do is to do the partner, especially for Microsoft ecosystem. If you are working with Microsoft ecosystem, I think we are partners. So we are very welcome to join us, and let's build the business together. Okay, so based on leverage every of the benefits. And let's grow. Let's find more opportunities. Let every people to get more money.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. I do believe next time maybe we can organize some kind of the virtual event or maybe the physical event in different region. So that's why we can put all those great people all together to share the idea or maybe create opportunity, create the market all together. So today, thank you so much for Renger. So let's have a chat next time. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.